G'day, mate. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Jedek. So, last couple of episodes, what have we done? We've managed to get a starting colony up and running. We've got some toilets up and running. We've got some food up and running. And we've got oxygen supply with our self-recycling toilets up and running. We've attempted our very first steps at moving over to mushrooms, which are just a great intermediate food. We're going to continue with that process and hopefully get swapped all the way over to mushrooms. At the same time, we're trying to produce enough carbon dioxide to actually get this system up and running and filled with carbon dioxide. But I made some decisions. This episode, I really want to try and get power hooked up. I really want to come down here. I want to access this natural gas because our... It must be under... Nope. Where's gas storage? Where is gas storage? That's liquid, that's gas. So our gas reservoirs should store a ridiculous amount of wow, we got all sorts of new stuff we're going to play with. Our gas storage should hold a ridiculous amount of gas. So that's what I'm hoping to do and hoping to get up and running. Hopefully, we're going to do that one as well. Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping to do. At the same time, I think we're just going to put in another coal generator. I'm also going to start swapping over our power. So we have started this coal generator up and running. It's just wasting power at the moment. So I'm actually going to start swapping things over to heavy watt wire. Partly because I can, mostly because I can. We're going to want to bring... Yeah, that'll do. We're going to bring our heavy watt wire into there. And then we're going to want normal wire. This is the only part that will have to be normal wire. Just this section, because I can't get power... I can't get heavy watt through this wall. So I'm going to just run this little isolated network on a transformer. Which probably means I'm not going to have anywhere to put the hydrogen. I don't know what we're going to do about the hydrogen. At the moment, it's just sitting in the gas pipes. Maybe if we get this gas storage up and running, then we can just dump it. On top of that, we need to access this, and I'm pretty much at the point where I want to start looking at a proper industrial brick. No, you can still access water just. So, yeah, and food. Food is bad. It's still bad. It's better than it was, but it's far from perfect. We're still running meal ice. We do have our very first hatchery up and running, but it's not going terribly well at all. Priorities, that's all set to 5, yep. But I need to get a second hatchery up and running, and probably a third hatchery up and running. Actually, rooms, 99 tiles. Dig that out. So it'll bring us down to 98 tiles, 97, 96. Okay. Because I dug these two tiles out to find out that this was a cool slush geyser, which we don't really need yet. And I am going to have to build... I don't have a choice. I need to put in a compost. Sure. Because I have rotten food, and the only way to move rotten food around is really either put it in storage or put it in a composter. And, oh, actually, can I put it in storage? Organic. Rot pile. Priority 9. Not sweep only. Yeah, okay, so we won't build that. We'll just put all the rotten food over here. So that's pretty much where we're up to. On top of that, we're going to have new dupes coming through shortly, I hope. And yeah, we're going to have to expand our meal wood farm and try and get this one up and running. As for this, I think the easiest answer is... I really want to... I do not want to let the natural gas out. By the same token, I don't really want to get in here until I've put in... I don't want to access it until I've put in, or until I have access to a steel steel pump, because this is going to put out natural gas at 150 degrees, which is fine if I put in a steel pump, because a steel gas pump will never overheat. And that seems like the easiest answer. Printing prod. So we have them mobs. We're going to come back to them. Who was it that I really needed? Digger? No. Operating? Not really. Tidy. Doctoring. We're going to go for operate. Oh, maybe we just get a general sweeper. Okay. No. Priorities. Who is really good at sweeping? Nobody is set to 2 bars. Everybody's got supplying as like a secondary priority. So, that means, and you asked for this. You asked for this. We're going to have a Wild Jokers. So, Wild Jokers, he's one of my Twitch subscribers. He was in Discord the other day, you know, just having a little bit of a whinge, which is fine. It's welcome. It's good to know that he wasn't featured in any series as much as like Half and Stinson, who often get mentioned. So, welcome to the base, Wild Jokers. You are officially on clean the fuck up duty. That is your one job in life. You're going to be cleaning up everything. Which also means I'm going to be constantly taking the piss out of you, which is fine, right? But you're on clean up everything. And nope, schedule, that's the one. You get to move down to schedule number 4, which means you've just arrived and you don't get to go to sleep for ages. So welcome to the base, Wild Jokers. Thank you for supporting the channel. Good luck. Yeah. So, we're going to get access to this room. Maybe we'll finally put all these in place. There's slime down here, I bet, which is causing... You are set to sweep only. Yeah, it should come... All this stuff should have been swept up by now, but lazy dupes. At the same time, we're waiting on research to complete. We're waiting on... This one, because I wanted the ribbed fire pole, which means I can just put in fire poles that they can climb up. So it's like a fire pole and a ladder all in the one item, which is great. At the same time, we need all this water and gas, or all this gas storage. Because I'm going to extend this. I'm going to extend this probably all the way out to here. Actually, let's start pre-planning. Priority 1... That's a Bissolite, so I don't have to replace that. That's a better insulator than I have currently. Yeah, like that. Again, priority 1. We're just going to put that in there. We're going to put that in there. And then we're going to put that in there. There's going to be so much water in here that either the guys are going to have to mop up, or maybe I'll be kind and put in a pump. Maybe. We'll cancel that one just in case. I might just put a pump down here in this corner. Or I can just put a hole at the bottom. And let it drain down here, which hopefully has been fixed. Yeah, we've got 500 grams of water coming up here, because I need this running as well. I need to run... I basically need to start refining some metals. Which means that this has to run a little bit... Well, a lot better. We're going to do that. Put 4 tile in there. We're going to put in automation wire. Nope. And we're going to put in heavy wire from there to there. Because I just need the CO2 at the moment, because we still have absolutely no CO2 down here. And we put in a whole bunch of plants. So I'm going to put in Buddy Bud seeds. Copy, paste, mainly because these guys output, they output germs, whereas I already had one planted. Haha! I already had some planted. So these Buddy Bud germs, floral scents, stop the slime lung spreading around the base, because we've always got one dupe with slime lung, let's be honest. So I'm hoping that'll fix that problem as well. So yeah, lots of things to be done, lots of poor duplicate action yeah, they got some work to do. What are you crushing? Oh, fossil. We're prepping for steel. Okay, yeah, we know you have a problem. We're going to use this tool, and we're going to disconnect that from that. And you should now be good. So this is now running on its own little network. Pump not in gas. Power. We're going to disconnect. Ooh. That's a first. I don't know how that's going to work now. I need to take some of the gas out, but I need to leave some gas in here. We'll find out. We'll find out. No, I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to... Where's the free duplicate? Frago. You... No. Where are you going? You're going to cook something. Water cooler, relax. No, you can move into that room, please. If you just step through the door... And that should let some gas in that room. There we go. It's cooling down already. Beautiful. Yeah, my electrolyzer won't run because it's full of hydrogen. And I don't have a fix for that yet. Oh, wow. What? That was horrible. Okay, that autosave feature is definitely back. Yeah, I know you can't pass through the door. We'll rip out the door when we get that far. Alright. What else? That's pretty much it. I just want to feel like, you know, game speed 5. I want to go to 5 times normal speed. We're also going to keep digging down without a care in the world. We're just going to turn all this water in a giant puddle. This is why I really don't mind dumping more water in here. Which is, actually, that's probably a better way of dealing with this. Okay, that's all priority 1. Everything else is priority 5. Do I turn this on yet? Yeah, you know what? We're going to ask the Dupes to get this done. And we'll ask you to dig right through to there, which should let all this water straight out. Actually, we'll do... that. And we'll rip out this door. That's now not going to work because I need the door deconstructed before... There we go. Heavy wire. We're going to go back to priority 5. We just need those two hooked up. So if we dig this down first, this will drain into here, which will probably overflow, but meh. And this is partially done. I think I'm going to cancel that for the moment. I don't need that door there yet. Not until we have steel. Steel's going to be the next big thing. Okay, we're going to put in... Nope. What? Oh. Okay, remove that then. You're out, so we're going to put in mirth leaf seed, just because they're built, so we might as well put some sort of seed in them. Yeah, you guys are going to have all sorts of issues with pressure, wrong gas, it's fine. Duplicate skills. JJ and BTG now have super hard digging maxed out, so they're actually going to become digger builders. Download. He is also going to go into construction. So we want JJ and... So I got 2 points in here. I'm going to put 1 point in building as well. So this is going to become... Their job is to dig things and preferably build their own damn ladders at the same time. So when they come down here, hopefully... What do we have? Let's look at the materials we've got sitting on the ground. Sedimentary rock. Nope. Sedimentary rock is fine, because we're bringing a whole pile of it with us. So yeah, hopefully... You're not delivering water, are you? I hope not. Hopefully they can just keep digging down and keep building ladders as they go. This is half done. JJ's digging in the water. But now you can see she's digging and constructing. And then runs off and does something else. Dig the next tile. The next tile. Priority 8. Come on. Copy settings to all of those. Hopefully we have lots of coal, consumable ore. 65 tons worth of coal. Yeah, we got plenty of coal. You know what? You can just reach those 2 tiles. You can just dig them. In fact, you could have dug from one higher up. And now we have half the infrastructure down here. We're also going to add a liquid pump. And heavy wire. Whoop. We're just going to bring that into there with a tiny bit of plumbing. Like so. And we're just going to dump that into these guys as well. Because they're going to be, until they've got enough water in them, they're not going to run. And each time they run, they need 400 kilograms worth of water. So it's an awful lot of water that has to be added to these 2 metal refineries before they can process. And there goes the waterfall. And I can't build this higher because it would block the dupes in. And now I can't build it higher because I put a heavy wire on the way. It's fine. It's fine. And done. Autosave. Wrong one. Definitely. There we go. So we now got 10.5 kilograms of water because we've got that mod installed that lets us have 5 times the amount of liquid. And priority-wise, all of that can now be set to 5. At the same time, we're going to dig out that. Because, yeah, we just want to empty the water, essentially. It's just going to flow over the top and make a mess down here, but that's fine. It's fine. We don't mind. We're just going to keep digging our way through. We're basically trying to either make it to China or the oil biome. There's lead down there, which is a good sign. There's fossil there, so we're definitely on the right track. And we're making everything too wide to hopefully allow some sort of gases to move around. It's all polluted oxygen, which is less than ideal, but you know. Let's do oxygen. Let's do a deodorizer there and there, and we'll knock that out. That way we can sort of pretend like we care. Okay, so the next one would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna. It's a water weed, which is too wet. They grow underwater, but sure. So it'd be there. Then it'd be there. Then it'd be there. So that's a perfect spot to build them. We're going to do oxygen. We're going to do a couple of deodorizers there and there. That one would be there. No, it'd be there. You're stuck. Tile, deconstruct. Deodorizer. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Okay. That clears up those problems. Alright. We have a new dupe already? Wow. Okay, we're flying through dupes. My oxygen included list. Where are we up to? We brought in a Vulture, didn't we? We did. Vulture was the last one. Then we had a Wild Joker who sort of skipped up the list a little bit. But then we have Steaming Hawk. Steaming Hawk for a... We've got plenty of calories now. So really building is mainly the main thing we're doing now. So Steaming Hawk can come join the colony and also become yet another builder. We're going to go skills, throw you in a building. Priorities straight into wonder building. Your operating's not too bad either. And what else do we want? Schedule. Otherwise I forget. And we're going to throw you on schedule 4. So that's 12 duplicates. If we take on any more, we need more schedules. Alright. We're going to whack a gas reservoir up here. Yep. And as I said, there's going to be lots of building tasks. We're going to bring in that like that. We're going to bring that over and back down to there. Disconnect those two. Ventilation. We want a gas bridge. We'll prepare for the worst. we'll put in a second one. Now, I think these hold like 600 kilograms of gas or something. But I always reserve the right in the mods to go and change that and update it. And just give myself way more storage. On top of that, we've got a super air filter, which I'm going to dump one there. It is the power of 4 regular deodorizers and a slightly increased collection radius. So it collects over a larger area. On top of that, it can be placed on the roof. Perfectly fine. I think the little one can even... Yeah, the little one can be placed on the roof as well. But yeah, it's a bigger, better, badder ass version. Alright, so we're still digging down. JJ is so going to get herself stuck. We want to bring this gas pipe down as well. And that gas vent can go. You guys are definitely running. Yep. So we've started producing steel, ventilation. We want gas pump out of steel. And we're going to put that in... Yeah, I'm going to put that in that room. And we're going to run that off a power transformer because I need to take the wire through a wall, which we're going to hook up heavy watt wire. Bada bing, bada boom. And normal wire down into my catacombs. We're going to put in our manual airlock and our gas pipe. Yeah, so that should, once this is built, that should get us power. Well, that should be able to let us burn natural resources to make more power, which means we can get away from the coal system, which works, don't get me wrong. But we could definitely have a better system. You wrangle. Your food, you just don't know it yet. And those can't be built yet. We did the floor built first and then those built second. But yeah, we'll dig this out. We'll get this up and running. And then we've got room to expand. We don't have the tiles ready, but we finally have enough carbon dioxide down here. We've got one of them working. How much water is that? Nothing. And we're just going to mop that out and dig that out. And we'll dig that out too. And we're going to replace all those with airflow tiles because I want the carbon dioxide to come down. You're done. We're going to put a wall there to block that off. And yeah, we need more carbon dioxide. A lot more carbon dioxide. We have slime emitting glue dogs. Not what I can do about that. Okay, that's been built. Going south. Hey, we found oil. Cool oil. That's the difference. This is only 100 degrees. This leaky oil fissure there is 329 degrees. So a little bit warmer. A lot warmer. Alright, are you... Yeah, you got a little bit of fluid oxygen there, so you're running fine. You're a little bit warm, but that's okay. We're putting 0 kilograms. Contents none. Oh, we're still filling up pipes. Okay. That's fine. We're going to put a plant in there as well, because we can. Oxygen pipe. Oxygen vent. It's always nice to have oxygen for your dupes. Because, yep, they've refused to dig any further. We also might knock that open. Just so it can fill up with some of this water. This is their current project, because this is what they're doing is they're starting from when they wake up in the morning. They're going to whatever project is closest. So this is currently the closest project to home, so they're doing this. This is way further away. We also need to go up as well. We found a gold volcano, which I'm not touching. I did say submit bioscan, please. We'll set that to a 9 so somebody actually comes and does it. And I think after we finish our dig effort to here, get this complete, we might start digging up as well. It would really help BTG if you built that. Then you'd have some slightly closer oxygen. No, you just really want to dig. You really want to dig. Yep. So it should let the liquid flow in here, which should lower this level just a little bit. You came and built it ergophobia, now I want to move it down lower. That's the problem with running your oxygen lines, that your diggers tend to be so much faster than everything else, that by the time they get there, it's sort of out of date. What went wrong in there? You know? High priority? Stop it. High priority? There's no reason you should have broken pipes. Not unless something really cold went there. That's preheated. Alright. Do we have somebody who is actually prioritized to operate? We have Fry Guy who's cooking and operating. We have Hawk, which is building and operating. So we actually need an operator. Building. Yeah, so we actually need... Oh, I can do operate. Yeah, I can do operate. You. Wrangle. Mop. All those, please. Our hatchery is at 7 of 8. So we're gonna copy that to there. Wait for the autosave. Copy that to there. Copy that to there. Up the priority on this because it's not full. Up the priority on this to even higher. Okay. No idea where that oxygen went. Maybe it went to here. Yeah, you just don't have nearly enough water. Okay. Oakphobia, if you get stuck, you're probably going to get left there. Alright, now you've done that, you can knock out those 3 tiles, because they're just sand. They're nothing. Hey, we're in here. We've filled up with carbon dioxide and chlorine, the 2 things I did not want in this room. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I'm going to want to, sooner or later... insulate this bad boy in. So basically, I end up with a tiny little hot box in here. I'm gonna need a ladder there. I end up with a tiny little hot box in here, but it means as long as it's properly insulated, I never have to deal with the heat. We can just let it become 150 degrees in here, and I just don't care. That's the easy answer. But we do need to put those in place. Sort of up the priority, at least on the outside walls. That one as well. And then we'll have to dig out the roof so we can actually get in and do the top. New printables. Operate. So you can dig and you can operate. You can doctor, you're useless. Your food is still okay, although I think it's gone down in the last 3 cycles, but that's fine. Cooking, building, supplying, decorating. So we're going to go with Abe, who is going to become... Oh, I hate you. I cannot remember the person who put in this duplicate's name. Sorry, I just don't have your name in front of me, but... Last series they gave me a dupe McDuperson or something like that. And now we're going with Sickly McDuperson. I hate you. I hate you for making me put this particular dupe into the series. Alright, we need to go into the schedule. We need to add another schedule. We have a 3-tile offset, which is those 3. Then we have 2 downtime. Then we technically have a bath time that nobody uses. And that's all work time. Nope, we don't have the bath time. I got rid of it. There we go. And Sickly McDuperson's going to move in. Oh, I didn't need any schedule just yet. Priorities. Sickly is going to have 2 and operate. And we're going to throw improved tinkering the first one. And priorities. Digging is their second priority. Okay. So hopefully they'll come around and they'll start operating some of the machinery. We've got these pipe reservoirs up and running. Oh, the air tanks. You're already at 7 tons of liquid. And we're running our poor electrolyzer flat out. Well, there you go. Alright. Almost made it far enough down. This is getting finished off from the looks of it. Pretty much. There's a small, like, not enough oxygen problem, but that's a separate thing entirely. Helps if I actually power that up. I'm going to have to do that from the top. This is still not mopped. That's definitely not mopped either. CO2. This is filling up nicely. So we definitely have mushrooms running. And you should be doing fried mushroom forever. Pickled meal. Pickled meal just takes time and makes it last longer. I was really hoping this would fill up with CO2, but there's no dupes in here long enough to breathe out often enough to actually fill it up. Can I do any of those? According to this, no. It will be one of the first places we hook our natural gas generator, our natural gas system up to. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna bring that up. We're going to put in gas filter. Because that'll be one of the very, very first things I need. We'll put in a gas reservoir. Yep. Ventilation, gas pipe. You can go under. You're actually going to join into that pipe. And alright, power wire. Nope, power wire. We're gonna run that in there. So I'm gonna filter out the natural gas into this tank. Starvation? You're just stupid and too far from home. Alright. Okay, ribbed power pole. Ribbed fire poles. That was another thing. Ribbed, which requires steel. Oh, and plastic. Okay, so it's a little bit further off than I thought. Alright, in that case, construction task of the century. Poor poke shell. No, that is definitely set to replace. That's set to replace. That mealwood's gonna get ripped out. Okay, no, nobody started building it yet. Although I know they're gonna have supplied it already, so I'm gonna end up with copper being just dropped. Alright, so we're gonna build it on this side instead. Doesn't matter whether it's left or right, as long as it's built. Yep, sick dupes. Yeah, we've got a couple with slime on. It's fine. Alright, next off. So we've got this running after we get a couple of last second constructions done. That's done, and we've got food up and running, sort of. We might even have enough seeds that I can populate that farm. Remove both those. I have no idea how liquid got there, but sure. Let's just mop that up real quick. And why are you sleeping on the floor? Whatever. You'll sort yourself out. You'll sort yourself out eventually, I hope. Okay, grooming is going fine. We're up to 8 of 8. Now how is that divvied up? Room overlay. 11. So I actually have eggs in here that are causing problems. I need to move over to food. Incubator. Okay, first off we're going to build 2 out of gold. And food. Incubator. 2 out of iron. Which means you are going to need to do take you back up to 40. Liquid pipe. I think the water's converting into steam straight in the pipe. Which doesn't surprise me because of how hot these things are. We'll look at you making steel. You're going to add 56 degrees to the temperature of the water, which is 97 degrees. Yep, that's going to turn to steam. That's going to turn into steam. Up 67 degrees. They're both going to be turned. Oh, and yeah, polluted water 114 degrees. It's turning to steam in the pipe, and that's why we're having problems. Solutions. No good ones. Okay, so the only thing I can do is I can run that pipe to there. Nope. I can run that pipe to there, and I can run that pipe to there. And that way we can bring in cold water straight to this machine directly, which is, no, not the duplicate, the water. The water is going to come in at 28 degrees. So then if I heat it up, whatever the amount was, we should be okay. Should. Yeah, if you're dropping water, that's never going to get mopped. It's alright, you keep trying. You keep trying. We'll get there eventually. Natural gas done yet? Nope. There's one bit of pipe, which we'll set up high. In fact, we'll set all of this high just so it's finished. That way I remember to set the filter, otherwise we're just going to be pumping natural gas out of this room into our oxygen pipe that goes down to the diggers that are probably finished digging. Pretty much. So I need this finished. That's what I want. I want you to filter out natural gas, ventilation. You've got a little bit of everything coming through. Natural gas should pop out here, and everything else should go out there. Yeah. And then that'll head south as well to hopefully give some oxygen to these guys, even though they're overpressurized. It's fine. In fact, they've actually got decent oxygen. Alright. How much are you hitting by? 56 degrees. Okay, so the current polluted water in the system is giving it trouble. As the temperature comes down, as more cold liquid goes in, it should eventually equalize. Eventually. That's a good amount of CO2. Alright, we're going to keep going north. Vending machine, inspect. Nope. Rummage. What are you made of? You out plastic. Deconstruct all of that, please. Neutronium. Okay, you're gonna do hatchling eggs forever. You're gonna do stone hatchling eggs forever. You're gonna do stone hatchling eggs forever. And when this one's built, this one will do hatchling eggs forever. Now, this will not... Dupes is still going to have to pick up the eggs and bring them up here and then take the final critters down and put them down there. That's fine. It's less than perfect. I'd love to automate it. It's not going to happen today. It's definitely going to be a future project. But, yeah, it's definitely a future project. Okay, I'm out of lime, which is out of fossil, which is... dig those two, build a ladder in there. Confined. JJ is fine. There we go, another neurovacillator. We'll dig out that, because I definitely want to deal with the neurovacillator. We'll go fry a dupe. Actually, speaking of frying dupes, let's go fry Bilbo. Just because he was purely at the top of my list. No other particular reason. Welcome, Bilbo, to be the first duplicate in this particular series to have your brain fried. We're going to complete the process. Out you jump, Bilbo. And you heal. Alright, so it's one duplicate down. I want to get this one done next. Okay, you're bringing out every... Okay, with all that crap on the ground, we're never, ever, ever gonna get this room to... I don't need a vacuum, I just need low pressure. And we'll also have to... automation... and a sensor. I didn't think about the debris on the ground. That tile has to go. You're impeding my fall of liquid. And draining my buddy bud seed from the looks of it. Hey! Because you're right there and you look less than happy with me, JJ, you are next on the list to have your brain fried. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Complete. Regenerative trait as well. So we got dupes to heal, which is probably good given my playstyle. Alright, so that's done, that's done, that's done. We also have a brand new duplicate that we're going to bring into the base. We have clothing that we could bring in. Or I could do with, supplying 3. Tiny one with research. We're going to bring in... And I know this is spelt wrong. After last series of Yat the Fearless, we're now bringing in Yat the Scaredy Cat. Nope. You're going to be Yat the Scaredy Cat purely because you're a pacifist. Alright, so priorities. Yat is going to be on supply, tidy storage. Nope, skills. Yat. This is the one you're going to actually get first because that improves your carrying capacity. JD can also get some... No, I want to operate. Mavster can get your buildings maxed out. So you might as well have some farming as well. Pope. in a critter ranching, bull shark, critter ranching, wild joker, supply and carry. I should really give them some hats. Super duper hard digging, super duper hard digging, advanced research, which is the hat I hate most, just for the record. You're actually our artist with 0 points in art, so you don't get a hat yet. Fry Guy is our cook. Mavster is building. Oakphobia is also building. FM Pope is Critter Ranching Mark II. Construction 2. Bullshit is going to be Critter Ranching. Wild Jokers in Carry. Hawk is in Construction. Stinky or Sickly. Sickly is going to be in Operating, and then finally we have Yat, who doesn't get a hat. That's pretty much it. Everybody should hopefully go get a hat sooner or later. I need to up the priorities on these so I should get done. Purely because they're a store item and we have pretty much nobody on storage, tidy up, all that sort of stuff. I need more duplicates to do more cleaning. I also need way less salt water in the base. It's sandstone. Do I actually have sandstone? There's obsidian. I don't have sandstone. We're just gonna keep going up then. I think that's where we're gonna leave it. Like, actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it here. I am going to off camera just get this storage bin set up, settle this to a sweep task, and put it in the bin. And that's pretty much where we're gonna leave it. Oh, good trick, JD. I mixed the oil in with all the other liquids. That was less than ideal. Actually, utilities? No. Refinement. Research. I thought I researched it. No. There we go. That's the next one I want. A desalinator process. I want to be able to clean up the salt water. And then in theory, I could just pump. I'd have to pull the oil out. But I should be able to pump everything else through a desalinator. Then a water sieve to either clean out the salt or the polluted water. To then, whatever's left over, flow into the electrolyzer setup. And if the electrolyzer doesn't use it, I should have clean water over here at least. But yeah, you're running. You have 2.5 tons of food. You have no food. It's always a good sign. I'm going to set you to all sweep only priority 8. We set all of that sweep. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I know I put another storage bin somewhere. That's it. Who was on sweep only, so we're going to pull him off sweep only. And leave the dupes to get stuff done, pretty much. Yeah, I need this finished off, which they've pretty much finished off. They just need to sweep up the floor. And then I need to above 0. I need to pull this place to a vacuum. Once it's a vacuum, I can then set this atmos sensor to a more reasonable number. So it just fills up with natural gas. It also means I can get rid of this thing. And it does mean that I should be able to... I should generate it. You'll do... No. No, that's gold. that steel. 24 tons. Yeah, I should be able to start working on industrial brick in the next episode, which I'm guessing I'm going to put like here. Which might be a problem because our farms might be in the way. Maybe. I could try putting it here. That's probably not a bad idea. We'll just slide it over a little bit. We've already got natural gas here. It's going to end up being fairly big, I have a feeling. But yeah, we'll leave all that sort of stuff for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Oxygen Not Included. Alright, bye.